Actually, David, they hit 110. 2 days in a row. Smoking hot. Hi, Alma. How are you? Grazie. Doing great. Thanks, Alma. I appreciate it. It is hard. Shivanya, I agree wholeheartedly. This heat is horror awful. Good evening. Bill Taylor. It's Tuesday night, and I'm in the Ken's 5 Digital Center. Hope everyone's doing well. Got a little coffee poured. We'll talk a little weather. How's everybody doing tonight? This is the brutal truth of the afternoon highs. Look at this. 105s at Pearsall, Floresville. 110 the high today, Pearsall and Cotulla. Unbelievable. Shoes have melted. Reese's, that's great. Shoes are melting. Sometimes it really will get hot enough that when you walk in an asphalt parking lot, you'll feel it getting softer. Have you ever had that kind of heat in an afternoon? Or that feeling? 105s down Highway 90 to 103 Del Rio. So that's pretty rare too, by the way, that we're hotter, and several locations are hotter than Del Rio, Texas. Eagle Pass 108, New Braunfels 103, just like Del Rio, which is rare. But now notice that when you move east and into more humidity, you don't get as hot. You don't get those numbers. But the 94 in Victoria, I guarantee you it felt like 110. Because when you're 94 and you've got that kind of Gulf humidity in place, dew point there was probably 70 to 72 today. Yeah, it's brutal. Hey, Lana, how are you? Or Lana, I'm sorry. Welcome to Texas, Californians, and Floridians. Yeah, right? Exactly. The hot word. Alana, oh, Monica, Alanis, melting away, right? I'm melting. So here's what we did today. Another record goes down. This one from 1989. We beat it by 1 degree. So 103 is no more. It's 104 for June 7th, 92, the average country fried asphalt. That's good, right? And then there's more records in jeopardy as we move forward. Wednesday looks like we'll tie it. That we're predicting 101 tomorrow. Let's hope we go just 101. All right. Good evening, James. Then I don't think we hit a record Thursday, a 1910 record of 104, heading to South Padre Island tomorrow. What will it be like down there? Perfect, Kevin. Really nice, rain-free, good sea breeze, really good sea breeze. It will be very windy, so prepare for that. You know, I know it's normally windy, but this is going to be more windy than normal, okay? 103 should be a record Friday. So while we'll get a break Thursday, we could break a record tomorrow and Friday both, maybe even over the weekend. I have not looked at Saturday and Sunday's records just yet. But the forecast is calling for the heat to actually get hotter, okay? Heat getting hotter. That's the best I've got. That's about the only change in this forecast. Even tonight, let's take a look at the feels like right now. It still feels like 101 in Pearsall and Cotulla. It's 9:09 at night. And it still feels like 101 when you step out the door in Pearsall. Unbelievable. 93 here, 97 Hondo. So some kicking heat indices for this time of night. You're welcome, Kevin. Have a good time. Do a rain dance, brother. What's up, Timothy? For real, though. He's like, no, seriously, man. I need you to do this for us. For us. Right? I wish I could, man. Well, I can dance. I will say that. I can dance. But I can't rain dance. Project Cool. Guys, look, we're getting this hot this early. There's going to be a higher demand than normal. So Project Cool is when we pair up with Catholic Charities. And this goes under our Ken's Cares umbrella with our great friends at Methodist Healthcare, Raising Cane's, and we collect fans to distribute to those who need them. Now, if you need a fan, 211. That's the number to call. The United Way helpline is 211. Check on your elderly neighbors. Check on anyone who's living alone that might not know about this. If they need a fan, call 211 and tell the United Way the story. Or have them call 211, but just make sure, just bring them a fan, a $20 fan. But all you have to do is buy a brand new box fan and drop it off to any San Antonio fire station, and we will get it distributed. Hey, Terry, guess what? What? Your voice is back. I hope it's back. I hope it's back. So, yeah, Project Cool, I think this summer is going to be more need than normal because, again, we're hitting these kind of numbers this early. Think about the strain on air conditioning units alone. So come August, I think we're going to have so many broken down air conditioners. Look at this. If you're out in the sun tomorrow, Wednesday, 11.4 on the UV index. Extreme is at 10. So 11.4 is extremer. At 2 o'clock is typically when you hit this highest UV index. But the important thing is that every one of those boxes is checked for you if you're going to be outside tomorrow. If your skin's unprotected, burn time is 30 minutes tomorrow. 30 minutes at 11.4. It's incredible. High today, Ashley, was 104. New record today. That's not it? So, Terry, I thought it would be the voice. It's not it. Timothy, what's going on? Need cold weather? I wish I could help you, man. It's going to be a while. Hey, Dana, how are you? So make sure, again, that you're reapplying that sunscreen. It's not just about putting sunscreen on, but put it on like 30 minutes before you're going to be out, maybe 20. And then make sure you're reapplying every few hours. Don is signing up for the hurricane. Oh, wow, okay. For relief. There will be some, I'm sure. Oh, that's a great question, Monica. And that is really sweet of you. If you want to do that, I would contact Catholic Charities. Or you just bring it right to, if you know where the Guadalupe Community Center is, right across the street from Lanier High School. If you want to bring it there, I know they'll take it there. But Guadalupe Community Center, or just reach out to Catholic Charities. What a wonderful gesture. That would be amazing. Hello, hello. What's going on, Beatrice? How are you? Global warming. Yeah, Derek, absolutely. Right, absolutely. Can't deny that one. Doing great, John Olson. Speaking of Victoria, you guys only hit 95 today, but it's very humid, so I know it felt a lot worse. Now, as I said, drier air heats up more efficiently. This air is not even that dry. Dew points are going to stay in the upper 60s to low 70s right on through next week. So we're not even getting a break in the humidity. The air is not completely dried out. If it was, these numbers would be 106, 107 easy. But with enough moisture in the air, we're stopping at 104 like we did today. Hey, Mac, what's happening? Helicopter fish. Is that a band? What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Guys, tips on beating this heat, okay? Number one, plenty of H2O. And if you're doing coffee, I'm a coffee drinker, make sure it's in moderation. Make sure you just 1 cup at a time, mix in some water. Shirts was so hot, it melt box ice cream, right? No kidding, melts everything. I bet it did. Beatrice, great, nice and cool, finally. Yeah, we might cool all the way to 101 tomorrow. So light-colored, loose-fitting clothing. And try not to overeat. Mini meals so that your body's not stressed out and trying to digest an excessive amount of food. And then caffeine and alcohol can dehydrate a little bit. So make sure you're trying to do that in moderation. Our AC went out. Oh, I had to get some window units. George, so sorry. Yeah, see, this is going to be the story of so many homes. So many central units are going to go out. I just have a feeling they're going to be pushed to their limit. ERCOT and CPS asking, do everything you can to reduce energy usage between 2 and 6 p.m. That's going to be unplugging your appliances. Don't run your major appliances in that afternoon hour. If you're going to run the the washer and dryer or the dishwasher, try to do it early morning or late at night, okay? Try to stay out of that 2 to 6 window because we're really pushing our grid to its limits right now. All right, so that's the tips on beating the heat. What about our four-legged friends? Make sure that they're taken care of on their walks. These walks have to be early morning or late at night. If you can put your hand on the pavement for 5 seconds, then you can walk your dog on that pavement. Because look, if it's 85, and that's by 10 o'clock in the morning, it's 105 on concrete, 130 on asphalt. We're hitting 97 by about 2 o'clock, okay? And that means 145 concrete, 150 asphalt. So it goes up from there. I mean, if we're hitting 104 like we did today, just imagine at least 150 concrete, 160 asphalt, okay? And a wet, yes, absolutely. Get the hoses going for the babies out there and make sure there's shade and good ice in their water. Oh, Evelyn, I bet. This is a good time to be in the water down there for sure. Yeah, so please make sure that you're taking care of your pets. Hello, Maria. Great to see you. God bless you too. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. All right, so the big key is the high pressure dome. The high, as I like to call it, the high pressure cooker aloft. And as long as you see that red over us, that is what's called the thermal ridge of high pressure, and it's in control. And so as we get into Saturday, Friday even, we start to see this high strength, and look at how much higher it goes in the United States even. So there'll be some major heat going into Arkansas, Missouri, Kansas even, okay? And remember that those landlocked areas without any Gulf humidity can really actually get hotter than us, because if you're surrounded by land, you can get a lot hotter. Alex or Samantha is not built for this heat. You know, and that's the thing. As dry as it's been, that's also hurting us with the highs that we're hitting. We will always get hotter when the soils and the ground is drier. When solar radiation hits that dry ground, it actually adds a few degrees to your air temperature. So that's the other big issue. But let me show you what else happens with high pressure, dry air. Notice how the high is in control. Everything kind of moves around it. It's like this force field, okay? You'll see storms blow up across Mexico, up to Albuquerque, up to the Panhandle, then out to Arkansas. You know, like nothing happens beneath the high, which is us, right over Texas, most of Texas. Noel sweats a lot. When I have more bulletproof vests on at work, I drink a lot of water. Yeah, definitely hydrate, brother. So bad to be out. Yeah, it really, you have to take breaks. That's the beauty of your body. Perfectly designed, okay? And designed to communicate with you when it's having trouble. So pay attention to it. Make sure you're hydrating, okay? And if you feel any kind of dizziness, you get a headache, all those kind of signs of, if you stop sweating, if you stop sweating in this heat, that is a really bad sign. You've got to get inside. You've got to get hydrated. All right, so here's the 7-day forecast and the brutal truth. We don't have one day in the 90s. Every single day will go into the low 100s. Well, of course, that means every day will be in the 90s too, but it won't stop there is what my point is. 101s through Thursday, 103 to 104 to 105 as we get to the beginning of next week. Wow. 105, we cap it off on Sunday's 105 and still no chance of rain. This really gets to be the time of year you have to watch for the tropics. And I was actually looking at some of the long-range models, and they bring a tropical system into the Texas coast on the 22nd, 23rd. So it's you know, it's like throwing darts with those long-range models at this point. It could happen, but it could not happen. So it's not something I would even consider right now. It's too far out. Diana Ross. Not liking this heat. Same here. The great Diana Ross is on. Oh, pardon me. Ibana, nice to see you too. Appreciate it. Stay cool. Stay cool out there. All right, the coffee is good. You know what time it is. As we take a sip of coffee, it's time to check in with Julie on what's coming up on Eyewitness News at 10. Check in with Julia. What's coming up? I said, what's coming up on Eyewitness News? Yes, Eyewitness News. It's Ken 5 News at 10. How's it going tonight, Julie?
We're okay tonight. We're doing great. Tuesday night.
And EC's is back. I was glad to see
thank
she
gosh.
decided to come back.
Yes.
Night 2.
We didn't scare her off. She's back for another night.
You know, this will be the real test if she comes back.
Yes.
I mean, we debuted. It went fantastic. But she decided to come back. So we're blessed with her presence tonight.
We are. We're excited to have her tonight again. But what else do we have tonight? Actually, I know where I want to start. I'm going to give you one story tonight, Bill.
That's it?
That's it. That's all I get.
Okay.
You have ECs. That's really all you need. But
That's right.
okay, so this story, I've talked about it plenty. My executive producer, Megan over here, has heard me talk about it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, a little too much. Anyway, so $36,000 found inside of a couch.
Whoa.
Yes.
Where?
Okay, well, anyway, so Grandma gets this couch, buys it off of Craigslist, you know, and then she's surprised with thousands of dollars. But I know, okay.
How much did she pay for the couch?
Actually, that's a good question. Good question. We'll figure that. We'll have that for you tonight at 10.
Okay.
But it's going to be a really great story. The grandma who bought the couch.
Is it here?
No, it's not. It's not. But it's just a really great story. She's
incredible.
saying, I don't really need the money. She's like, I have a healthy family. God has blessed me with the family. I have everything I need. And so she wants to return that money to the people she bought it from, who bought the couch from. And what they do after that is pretty kind too.
Well,
so
I wonder if they
even,
were they the original owners of the couch? Because how do you not know 36 grand is in your couch?
That's what Megan over here was saying, but
unless you say like, what's that?
Submit your theory.
Unless they were the second owners.
Possibly.
We had theorized that maybe it was like a relative who had put it in and maybe passed away and didn't tell anybody that the money was in the couch.
Right.
Okay, that's a pretty good theory. A relative put the money in the couch, didn't say anything, and passed away before they could.
Just a theory.
Just a theory, of course. That's all we've got.
Nope, taking it to the
We're
bank.
just spitballing here.
How the 36 grand wound up in the couch? Nobody
No, I'm
knows.
telling you.
Nobody knows.
Was it a sleeper sofa?
That's great.
All right, I love that story.
Yeah, me too.
Wow.
But I mean, yeah, we'll hear more about it tonight at 10.
What do y'all think? Anybody out there got a take on this one? Why would $36,000 in cash being stuffed into a couch? So you know what I read today? Listen, interesting little Hollywood fact. Did you guys know that the actor that played Wilson in Castaway was the same actor that played the volleyball in the great scene in Top Gun?
No.
Yeah.
What a lucky guy.
Right. Top Gun really put him on the map, and I'm going to check his, filmography on IMDb. All right, Brian Sims, what's going on? Hope all is well with you too. San Diego, oh, you lucky dog. 64 degrees at 64. As you notice, we won't even see 64. Okay, we won't get even 10 degrees within 64 out here. Wow, it's like you picked a really good time, Brian. Good for you. I hope you enjoy your trip. That's fantastic. All right, theories on 36K in the couch. Hate this heat, but the mosquitoes aren't bad. Yeah, Rhonda, that's true. I haven't had, many problems with mosquitoes myself, and I usually get bit up. No, I guess nobody's got a theory on 36K, but... oh, you didn't like that one, Dawn? I thought that was pretty funny. All right, guys, that's going to wrap things up from here on this wonderful Tuesday night. I hope you all have a wonderful evening, an even better Wednesday. God bless you all. I love you. And we'll see you at 10.